As you can see, I'm back here to continue sharing my reading the word with you guys today. As you can see, today's been kind of a nice day. I have allergies starting to blow around. I'm starting to get ragweed pollen blowing everywhere and maybe messing with people's allergies. But no matter what happens, no matter what allergens do, temperature does, no matter what the weather's like, it's not going to stop us. It's not going to stop us from reading the word. No. We're going to continue on with doing that, no matter what happens. We're going to continue on where we left off in Exodus. Exodus chapter 23. These are more laws and judgments. 23. I'll give you guys just a minute to get there. I'm currently there myself. Exodus chapter 23. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a curse and a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Neither shalt thou confidence a poor man in his cause. If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. Thou shalt not wrest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not. For I will not justify the wicked, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise, and perverteth the words of righteousness. Also thou shalt not oppress a stranger, for ye know the heart of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. And 6 years thou shalt sow thy land, and shalt gather in the fruits thereof. But the 7th year thou shalt let it rest and lie still, that the poor of thy people may eat, and what they leave in the beast of the field shall eat. In like manner thou shalt deal with thy vineyard and with thy olive. 6 days thou shalt do thy work, and on the 7th day thou shalt rest, that thine ox and thine ass may rest, and the son of thy handmaid and the stranger may be refreshed. See, here is refreshment. The Sabbath was given to man so that man could have rest and refreshment, not man to be worshipped. Not for the Sabbath wasn't made. The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. That's why Jesus, when he confronted the religious and the Pharisees and the Essenes about their really strict, ridiculous rules, that's why he said that the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. And in all things that I have said unto you, be conspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. 3 times thou shalt keep a feast unto me in the year. Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I command thee, in the time appointed in the month of Abib, or Nisan, as it was called after the 7-year exile in Babylon. For in it thou camest out from Egypt, and none shall appear before me empty. And the feast of harvest, the first fruits of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering, which is in the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in thy labors out of the field, 3 times in the year, all thy males shall appear before thee, Lord God. Thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leavened bread, neither shall the fat of my sacrifice remain until the morning. The first of the first fruits of thy land thou shalt bring unto the house of the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not seethe the kid in his mother's milk. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him, and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice, and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies, and an adversary unto thine adversaries. For mine angel shall go before thee, and bring thee into the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off. Now see here, this is not genocide here. Many people think that because he destroyed the Canaanites and the people of the land, yet remember, God is holy. He cannot allow sin to go unpunished. So what the indigenous people were doing, the paganism, the sacrifices that they made to their pagan idols, it was all sin. God cannot allow sin to go unpunished. Just like in the days of Noah, that could not go unpunished. It was grievous for the Lord to give Noah and his generation the harvest that they got, but it grieved him, yeah. But it had to be punished. It had to be done. They sowed for it. And if you remember back in Genesis, when God told Abraham the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full, so they were sowing. Verse 24. Thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them, and quite break down their images. And ye shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. See there, okay, another thing, okay, they did not utterly destroy the people of the land. They followed after them. And after Joshua, the people followed. After Joshua died, the people followed after the gods of the land. They worshiped pagan gods. They did not utterly destroy the Canaanites and the Amalekites and the Amorites out of their land. Let me say Amalekite, but that's what caused them to fall into apostasy. They fell into paganism with the people of the land, the tribes, the Canaanites, the all the other indigenous people of the land that worshipped satanic pagan deities, and all pagan deities are of Satan. No way around that. There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days will I fulfill, and I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And I will make all thine enemies turn their backs unto thee, and I will send hornets before thee, which shall drive out the Hivite, the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before thee. I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. But little by little and little I will drive them out from before thee, until thou be increased and inherit the land. And I will set thy bounds from the Red Sea even unto the sea of the Philistines, and from the desert unto the river, for I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and thou shall drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee. And they're going to serve their God. They're going to apostatize. There is not a man that doesn't sin. They're going to fall into apostasy, because Israel fell into apostasy several times, and they worshiped the pagan deities, especially Baal. But you see in the law, you see that was they were commanded not to do it. And you see what happens as a result. Every time somebody falls into apostasy and worships Satan, any pagan deity, it brings a curse upon you and not a blessing. Just look at what happened in Ahab. Remember, it says there were widows in the land when Elijah was in 1 Kings 17, when Elijah was sent to the widow of Zarephath. Baal worship leads to poverty. Leads to poverty, drought, famine, all that other stuff. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys out of Exodus for right now. Now turn with me to the Gospel of John. John chapter 5. John chapter 5. And this is one of Jesus' miracles that's recorded in the Gospel of John. I'll give you guys just a minute. John chapter 5, and hi to all you people that commented down there. I'll give you guys just a minute to get there. I'm currently there myself. John chapter 5. After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, a blind, halt, withered, waiting for the movement of the water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever, when first after the troubling of the water stepped in, was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years. And Jesus saw him lie, and knew that he had been now a long time in that case. He saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man, when the water is troubled, to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Jesus saith unto him, Arise, take up thy bed and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. See, he healed on the Sabbath. He was compassionate. And immediately the man was made whole. And the Jew, verse 10, and the Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day. It is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. He answered them, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. Then asked they him, What man is that which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? And he that was healed wist not who it was, for Jesus had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee. The man departed and told the Jews that it was Jesus which had made him whole. And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus, and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. But Jesus answered them, My Father worketh hitherto, and I work. Therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him, because he not only had broken the Sabbath, but said also that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. Now it shows just how malevolent, and I've spoken this before, organized religion is malevolent. They were not compassionate. And see how they made such a great big fuss over the Sabbath, their law, the Sabbath being broken, for somebody to receive healing that needed it. Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Verse 19. Then answered Jesus and said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth, and he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. For as the Father riseth up the dead, and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will. For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son, that all men should abhor the Son, even as they abhor that all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. Okay. He that honoreth not the Son honoreth not the Father, which hath sent him. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. For as the Father hath life in himself, so hath he given to the Son to have life in himself, and hath given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, when the which all that are in the graves shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, they that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation. I can of mine own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not mine own will, but the will of the Father which hath sent me. If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. There is another that beareth witness of me, and I know that the witness which he witnesseth of me is true. Ye sent unto John, and he bare witness unto the truth. But I receive not testimony from man, but these things I say, that ye might be saved. He was a burning and a shining light, and ye were willing for a season to rejoice in his light. But I have greater witness than that of John. For the works which the Father hath given me to finish, the same works that I do, bear witness of me, that the Father hath sent me. And the Father himself which hath sent me hath borne me witness of me. Ye have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his shape, and ye have not his word abiding in you. For whom he hath sent, him ye believe not. Search the Scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life, that they are they which testify of me. And ye will not come to me, that ye might have life. I receive not honor from men, but I know you, that ye have not the love of God in you. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him ye will receive. How can ye believe which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from God only? Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is no one that accuseth you, even Moses, whom ye trust. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have to believe me, for he wrote of me. But if ye believe not his witnessing his writings, how shall ye believe my words? And that is Jesus' sayings from John chapter 5. And that's all I wanted to share with you guys for right now. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video has been very educational for you guys. Hope you guys do have a nice day and have a nice week, and hope to see you all back again tomorrow night for the continuing and the reading of the Word. And as always, I do suggest that you read the Bible each and every single day. It is very much a life-changing experience. It changed my life, and I know that it will change yours as well. Thank you all, and I hope you all have a blessed day.